Hey everybody, Dr. K here, and welcome to Balance and Core Strength. This is a brand new exercise video series, and I'm going to be teaching you some awesome stuff right now. Now remember, always reference back to Video Fitness Blog for tons of great fitness information, and be sure to fill in your name and email address so that you can receive regular updates from me, and I can help you get in the best shape of your life. Today we're going to talk about screw crunches. Crunches suck. They're not a good exercise at all. In fact, when it comes to ripping up your abs, they're one of the worst exercises you can choose, plus they produce low back pain. Let's take a look at what a crunch is from the side. Well, it's rounding your upper back or your thoracic cage over and over and over again. And while you can feel your abdominals working, yes, you are working them a little bit, but you're really just sort of compressing and slightly lengthening a small segment of your abs. Now this brings up the age-old argument. Is it possible to work only part of your abs? Is this an upper abs emphasis? Well, yes and no. It is an upper abs emphasis. It's not possible to only contract part of your rectus abdominis, which is the muscle being targeted. You are contracting the whole thing, but you may be compressing or shortening a certain portion of the muscle more than the rest. However, let's take a peek. First of all, that's your six-pack abs muscle, your rectus abdominis. It's not the most functional of your abs, but let's talk about it because I know that's important to you. If you want to be able to get that muscle ripped up and toned, let's take a look at what actually is its function. Compressing abdominal contents like it takes to go to the bathroom and flexing the trunk. So that's bending at the waist this way. Okay? That's equivalent to lifting a knee up this way, which is flexion of the hip. This and this are the same movement and involve the exact same muscle. So when it comes down to the idea of using crunches to rip up your abs, well, you're just rounding your back, aren't you? You're not doing the actual action of the muscle or bending at the trunk or bending at the hip. See, trunk flexion is the goal. So then that brings up the idea, well, are sit-ups a better choice? Typically, that's coming a lot from your hip flexor and less from your abdominals. And this is because we sit in a shortened position for so much of our lives. Whether it's in school, in the office, in a job, or in any other position, our hip flexors end up tightening up, and we learn to use them instead of forceful, true core stability muscles like your abdominals. Instead, let's talk about balance and core strength without crunches on unstable surfaces with exercises like a squat. Isn't this now bending at my trunk, but using my abdominals for stability? Imagine that on an unstable surface where you have to be able to give back and forth and isometrically use your abs. You see, when it comes to balance and core strength, your abs work to control your fall forward while walking. So we want to do things like lunges that also control your fall forward. And then you step two. And you'll feel your abs engage every time if you're doing it right. Remember, you're not supposed to lean forward when you do it. You're supposed to naturally bend the hip and then maintain as you lunge across the room. Today's lesson is screw crunches. In this balance and core strength lesson, this video lesson here, I want you to make sure that not only are you getting this information, but you're sending it to all your friends. Enough low back pain, enough people spending their hours and hours and hours doing 500 crunches to get no result. It's time for a better fitness model. Again, I'm Dr. K, and I hope you have a fantastic day. Check me out at videofitnessblog.com. Take care now.